Hello everybody, my name is Connor and I am here with another Kurapika match. I know, I can't stop playing this deck, I love this deck, and we are playing into Yellow Demon Slayer. They are running rampant at my locals, so yeah, this is kind of the match we got. The only other deck I really have right now that I feel comfortable playing is Nanami. But I do have the capability of borrowing decks from my buddies, so if there is a deck you want to see me try, let me know down below. We've got a lot of variety in the decks we have built. It's just when it comes tournament time, there's stored credit all the line, so we all sweat with our favorite decks. So our starting hand is looking alright. We see some pieces that are really good for us, like the 5 energy Kurapika as well as 2 snipe Kurapikas, but we just gotta see the energy to get there. So turn 1, he's gonna play, I believe that guy's name is, I want to call him Obanai, I don't think that's right though. And we are gonna go ahead, draw for turn, drop Santos, and drop Zeppel. Zeppel is gonna let us draw and discard, and we have so many Kurapikas in our hand, which is great. And I am gonna go ahead and discard one of our 5 costs, which doesn't feel great, but I feel like the two energy Kurapikas in this deck are very important. So I'm gonna do my best to hold on to those so I can get up to 7 energy. Realistically, I like to have all 2 energies on the back line, 8, that way I know for sure. And we are going to see my opponent drop 2 Nezuko's. I think they are 2 different Nezuko's. I think one of them gets to buff, and I pulled my first foil. Look at that. I pulled my first foil AP, and it's going in my Nanami deck, the Nanami Sukuna deck, which I have. Fun deck, but I just feel like, I don't know, it's just not hitting as well as Kurapika, which is why we've been playing Kurapika. Maybe it's the Card Fest sleeves that my buddy let me buy off of him that's making Kurapika feel so good, but yeah, so 2 Nezuko's come down in the back line, and I think we're gonna see him pass turn here. Passing turn. Seeing Nezuko's is pretty scary, because I know if he sees a raid Nezuko, we might be in trouble, so I'm actually going to go ahead and tap Sad Toes there and play down my 2 energy. Give me to 5 energy this turn. And with my tap 1 to play Hunter's License to restand. And I have the appropriate energy because I can see. And we're going to play another Kurapika in the back line, as well as, let's see, I think that puts us at 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yes, that does put us at 7. So we could raid. I really dislike raiding on the double energies, but yeah, I think that playing 5 energy Kurapika is pretty good. I'm gonna leave that Kurapika up there. I really like. I've really come to see the value in the 5 energy Kurapika. He's just really good. So we're gonna go to 5 energy now, since we ended up tapping Sad Toes, as I call him, to get the extra burst of energy, so we could have bridged that gap from 2 to 3, so we had the ability to play the double energy Kurapikas in the back line, and I think that sets us up pretty nicely. I also do have the Emperor of Time Absolute Mastery in my hand, so if a raid Tanjiro comes down and he stays on the front line, I'm sniping him immediately. So a 0 cost Tanjiro on the back line for my opponent, as well as, I believe that's the color energy Tanjiro, which minuses something by cost if I'm not mistaken. It is 4 for 2. One play, choose up to 1 character with 3,000 or less BP on your opponent's front line and sideline it. Well, Kurapika is at 4,000 BP, so yep, we are going to go ahead and play Emperor of Time Absolute Mastery, sniping that there. And no impact, I believe. Although, should I have impact? Because I can't remember his impact abilities there. So we end up drawing a card because of Emperor of Time Absolute Mastery. And yeah, looks like we're going to go ahead and pass turn. I cannot see what I played. in the back line there that, oh, 0 cost Kurapika. So yeah, that's going to put us at 6 energy. If we can just get one more double energy, all of our Kurapika raids are going to be online, and having the 0 cost is really good. We have 3 of our Kurapika raids in our hand, so pretty crazy here. And again, sorry about the glare. I think it's because these cards are double sleeved, because I love Bandai card sleeves, but the quality of their card sleeves are iffy. So we end up seeing a Raid Tanjiro. This is the one that has impact, which is a little bit annoying to deal with. Switch to active. Switch to active may move to the front line. Impact 1 when this character attacks. Okay. Add up to 1 Nezuko with 3 or less required energy and 1 AP. I don't believe he had one of those to add and play, if I'm not mistaken, or he could have done it when looking away. And there is 2 AP for the color trigger. He's going to swing 4 with impact, and we are going to see the Basho go to trash, drawing it to our Leorio. I believe that is the Leorio that is for 2 and lets us draw something out of the sideline, which I'm going to actually use. And we are going to actually take Basho from our trash, remove or get Basho back, and we're going to tap 1 to play Basho down. Now we are going to have 7 energy, and this is going to allow us to raid Kurapika next turn. We are going to leave the card that we check with Kurapika up top, and we are going to most likely pass here. Not much we can do with Zeppel up front. He's kind of there just to be a chump blocker, and a little bit same with Leorio. I played Leorio up front because I knew I wanted to play the double energy Basho in the back line so that we could get our raids online. And as you guys can see, yeah, our hand is full of Kurapika. We need these Kurapika raids. And there is another Raid Tanjiro. I believe that Tanjiro is from the starter deck. We are going to get our Emperor of Time Absolute Mastery out of our life. So good when we see that. And remove one of them. And I believe this is a... Is that even a trigger? It looks like it's a trigger. I think it's the active trigger, so nothing happens. I have not edited the triggers in yet. And we do end up seeing Neon here. And I really love seeing Neon. There's something very fun about like the gamble of Neon, but at this point I don't think I need to play Neon down. And we are going to go ahead and raid out Kurapika, preparing to get rid of one of the Tanjiros, and we are going to Hunter's License to restand. Not exactly sure why I did that. I think I might be... Okay, I'm going to play Neon in the backline. I don't think that's the best play. I don't think it's the worst play either. Because now I get to pick one of these characters to come in active. And I'm just going to send Zeppel to the removal so I can play down another Kurapika. I don't know if I have enough Kurapikas in this deck. Always need more, I think, you know. So I'm going to get rid of the Tanjiro that always has impact, I believe, which is the not starter deck one, if I'm not mistaken. Not the one with the water breathing, but with his sword. So we will see if that's what I do. That's what I should do, and it looks like that's what I will do. So we're going to go ahead, snipe Tanjiro, and impact into another raid Tanjiro. No raids on his field, or no Tanjiros on his field, thankfully. And we are going to go ahead, swing 5 with impact. We are going to put the double energy Kurapika at the bottom and send a Tanjiro to his trash. Another, we're going to leave Hisoka up front, and we are going to go ahead and pass, not swinging with Leorio. Leorio would be a decent thing to use to block this turn, because he doesn't really have much else of a purpose. I think he was just played to get the double energy, because we had not seen a double energy. I know he's a one-of in my deck. So Nezuko is going to come down, and the raid Nezuko comes out. Finally seeing a raid Nezuko. Now things are going to get a little annoying. We are going to go ahead and block Leorio. And with Nezuko swinging and switching Tanjiro with Nezuko. I think we just go ahead and we block with our 5k body and are just able to stay afloat. And you know, I think Kurapika is so good because he is a 5k body, and we do have the option here to raid out another one, and I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raid one of the double energies. I think that our slow point in this game was not seeing the double energy for, you know, as soon as we wanted to see it. But once we got the Leorio to bring the Basho back, we just kind of started cooking. So we are gonna snipe the Nezuko, I believe, just so that there is no extra movement shenanigans. Nezuko coming down, another impact swing coming in. I mean, all of our bodies have impact. I think the Kurapika is, if you have I think it's 6 energy you need for impact. But yeah, that ends up being the game there, actually. Really, I think we just really dominated that game. I think we saw what we needed, and when we didn't see what we needed, we were able to grab what we needed out of trash with that one of Leorio. So overall, really happy with how this game went. I feel like, you know, when I play against Yellow Demon Slayer, if they don't see what they need, and I even see a little bit of what I need, it's a very easy, you know, dominant performance from Kurapika. But he definitely started to see what he needed at the end there. But thankfully for us, we had already done enough damage to kind of negate all the progress he was starting to make at the end there. So yeah, that is going to go ahead and do it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit that like button down below. It helps me out more than you could ever know. Go ahead and subscribe if you are new. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.